Hello, welcome to the Mediabox. I'm joined by Randi Mondorf. Great to see you, Randi.
Thank you.
So you observed early elections in Montenegro in September of last year. It's the first time the Congress has gone to observe elections there. Tell us what you found when you went.
Well, let me just explain to you a little bit about the actual elections themselves. And they were generally taken care of in an orderly and right manner. We did observe some issues about the secrecy of vote not always being respected everywhere. Also, there were in some polling stations a confusion between who's the official, who's a party representative, and who's just a voter. But generally, overall, the election were taking place in an orderly and democratic way. It's more important what happens, before the elections and what is the media picture, how are the finances of the campaigns taken care of, and those sort of things, which we also, of course, interviewed in our briefing days running up to the elections.
Continue, if you have
First of all, one picture that we see throughout the Balkans is that the media is on very few hands, and it's quite often heavily influenced by Russia or by pro-Russian authorities, organizations, could also be the Orthodox Church or through Serbia. So that is a key issue of concern to us. We did also see that the finances of the campaign were not transparent. So one of our recommendations is, of course, that the transparency of the finances should be more precise, better educate, also more restrictions in that matter.
And what would you say are the next steps now for elections, early elections or local elections in Montenegro?
They do really have to make some amendments to the legislative system. One prime recommendation from our point of view is that you should not have national and local elections on the same day. You should also avoid this system of rolling elections so that you have so many elections that the voters you get this voters fatigue, which of course is very unwanted in a democracy, in a living democracy. We do also make some recommendations as to the regulations of the finances to make sure that they actually go to financing campaigns and campaigns throughout the different democratic parties. And then there are these, what I would call minor practical issues, like ensuring the secrecy of the vote and the roles and responsibilities at the polling stations. Also some recommendations about education of the polling station staff.
Great. Randi, thank you so much for sharing your findings with us. Thank you for joining us at the Mediabox today.
Thank you for inviting me.